As we were in the competition with about 15 seconds to go, we said, who was it? Who was the band that did the Friends thing?
Yeah.
And I managed to find it as we came out. And before we said, good luck with that, thank you, Alison, the Rembrandts.
Yeah, you got in there, you did cheat. So, I mean, obviously there isn't a pub quiz amongst us here.
I didn't realise that Ali, who'd written that, had written so many other amazing songs as well.
Huge. Boogie Wonderland, September. The big hit for the Pet Shop Boys as well with Dusty.
Wow.
They did that.
And you don't record here, you disappear over to the States.
Oh, and
what does that give you? Why do you go all the way over there?
Well, from the Mysterious album, I thought it would be a good idea to go there because I could get access to a certain type of musician there.
Right.
A lot of the Quincy Jones boys. I've got the Tower of Power horns, which I'm a big fan of their work too, and they're all kind of based there.
Yeah.
So for this album, it has got that feel. It's very
got that
up-tempo.
sound as well.
It's funky.
Does it have a connection with what your mum used to listen to? All of this.
Oh, well, my first port of call was always being your parents' record collection, and it was pop music, and so they were listening to the charts, so they would always listen to the Motown stuff that was in the charts, and I think that's, as you're growing up, that's what my ear gravitated to.
And how old were you when you wrote Angel Eyes?
Well, we wrote, we're all in our teenage years, very, very young, you know, when we were dreaming about getting on top of the pops, and that was what things that we wrote.
It's a good song to, because you were 13. I mean, that is an amazing song to write at 13.
Well,
I think of some of the weird poetry I wrote down at 13. It was all a bit dark and all a bit weird.
I couldn't write a letter at 13.
No.
Well, I'm not saying I used joined-up writing, but, you know, we certainly, you know, had good imaginations there. I mean,
and you say that song almost resonates with you more now as an adult?
Yeah, and I think that's the beauty of a great song, that you, as you progress in your life and every decade it unfolds with me.
Why though?
Because my wants and my needs for my music change.
Right.
You know, I think if in your teenage years, and it's all about the dreaming about it happening, then you get to travel the world through song, and then you go back and you look at your body of work that you did in your teenage years, and you think, I'm very proud of that, you know, because when you get your face pressed up against the window, maybe you're a wee bit hard on yourself. Could have done that a bit better, could have done this a bit better. But you look back and you say, great work.
Yeah.
Great work.
So how does it sit? Because you're going on the road, so you're touring, which you love. But how does that? Because I assume you'll do some of the old stuff as well.
Yeah,
how does that sit with the new stuff that you?
That for me is not a challenge, because what songs aren't about yesterday, they're about tomorrow. They really are, and being able to bring them into alignment with what you're doing is an easy task for me, because they're good songs and they can be painted in many different ways.
And do you ever sit still? Because it seems like you're permanently on tour. You finish one, you get up, you move around. Do you just love that sort of travel?
I love that. I love the discipline of that. I love the chance that I'm afforded that luxury to go into different genres, try different things. Keep, you know, just when other people... I love nothing better than being inspired by somebody saying, do you know what, Marty? Why don't you go to Broadway and do Chicago? You can do that. And I'll go, oh, wow, do you think so? And getting access to those people. I'm afraid, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm nervous.
Really?
I really do. But I think that's what you draw from your performance.
Yeah.
Do you know that? You're alive. That's what makes you the performer you are. To be able to do that.
So that once again will fit with your schedule, I'm assuming, in a new album out on the road. And what about the theatre? What about a musical?
Well, I've spent so much time doing musical theatre that I thought I think it's important that I have a little shot at writing one.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, so and it's very much embracing my Scottish heritage.
Oh, really?
I always looked across the pond when I had so much beautiful music and stories that my grandfather used to tell me about Scottish folklore. And I think it's about embracing that and putting together a show that really tips its hat to the Scottish
How far down the line
heritage.
are you with that then?
Yeah, we're working on, still working on the drafts of tweaking the characters, but it's something that's a labour of love that I hope will see the light of day.
I bet. A little fact I saw this morning, you at the Brit Awards 1988, you won Best British Breakthrough Act, which last night was picked up by Rag and Bowman. You beat Rick Astley.
Amazing.
That year.
And Rick, unfortunately, never lets us forget that. No, you know, I think that's great. You know, Rag and Bone Man, fair play. What an amazing song.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
great voice.
I loved the Brit Awards when we were there. U2 were there, The Who were there, Elton John, and it was such a wonderful evening for us.
Yeah.
Mike Smith gave us the award.
Ah,
bless him.
Wow.
And you know, because we're fans of music, and you get to be in that environment. You know, and you go.
It is exciting.
It's exciting.
They always
Really?
say, you know, in any interview, you're supposed to leave the most difficult question till last.
Yes, sir.
And this is the way that we've been promoting you for most of the morning.
Oh, OK.
Oh, yeah.
Do you or do you not, Marti Pellow, record naked?
Well, see, this is a question, and you would not believe it was the Reverend Richard Coles that asked me that question from the Communards.
Was it?
Yeah. You know, and he asked me that question, that he had heard that that was the case. I mean, I would dare say that, you know, sometimes the studio is a hot place.
You so get naked.
What are you saying?
I'm saying...
No. Hey,
Why would you be asked that question? Why would he say that unless there hadn't been some sort of story
there must
somewhere?
have been something going about there.
Says it all. Amazing.